in the future, we're going to have a variety of different things to do. And, of course, sex is being one of them. And when it comes...
Hallelujah.
The thing is with sex and the future is they're both coming towards us. You know, we're moving to the future, and sex is coming towards us all the time, sort of. I mean, if you're lucky enough. But if you can't, you can go and get yourself some specialized sex toys. I'm not talking like the old-fashioned just dildo or whatever. Over at the AVN Adult Entertainment Expo in Las Vegas, they had some weird new additions you could find this year. There's a toy that's made usually for men, sometimes for women too. They make it for both genders. They're called real dolls. But these real dolls look even more real than they ever have in the past. This is not the the blow up or the expression on their face where they're like the surprised expression all the time. They look like real human beings. Now the thing is, when they've got these, you have to see this picture. If you ever go to the store, you buy a toy doll. It's in a plastic bubble or a plastic wrap type thing, a plastic thing there. That's how they've got these real dolls for this. But these things are not real cheap. You can't go and spend a couple $100 on these things. Just for a cheap one would cost you about $300 or $400. This real doll is over $8,000, $8,500. Now, for a little bit more, you can have it look like anybody you want to. If you have the cash and you're lonely enough. There are some people out there who get these things and they sit it down, they talk to it, they have breakfast with it, they shower with it, they do all kinds of things you would do with anybody else. The only problem is there's no conversation coming back. You can sit there and yak at it all day. You might as well talk to the fucking toaster. You're going to have the same conversation. Nothing's going to happen. The toaster doesn't quite look as sexy, but hey, you put the right clothing on it, maybe you can make that to look a little bit sexier. On this page also, they have a variety of other sex toys that I've seen some of them before. One's called a brony plug, and that's, yes, if you can kind of guess what that means. It goes right in the butt, and it has a little tail on it. And they have something called Hydromax. That's for men that are afraid that their dicks are too small and supposed to pump it up. And there's some stuff here. I could try to sit here and explain it to you, but I have no idea how I would do it properly. Crystal, your thoughts?
That's what I was just typing to Bees in the chat room. I said, you just need to see this article, because trying to describe these sex toys it's just almost hard to imagine. The one I think that stood out the most beside those $8,500 dolls were modeled after porn stars, actual porn stars, and
Yep.
Everything's supposed to be all correct and in the right place and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking if I got a male version of that, though, he wouldn't talk back. It might not be a bad idea.
You know why?
I can only get him to get up and clean the house. It'd be all right.
Yeah, that's why there's an old joke that goes, why women don't marry their vibrators, because they can't mow the lawn.
Well, that's true, but it can make you where you don't give a shit if the grass is knee high.
That's true.
But the one toy, I can't think of the name of it, the brand name of it, the big bouncy balls that have the handle that you sit on and you bounce around.
Yeah,
and then there's an attached
penis
dildo.
That's actually built into it.
Ouch! I can't imagine.
Yeah, and there's one of them that shows a couple of them, and they come in a couple of colors. There's pink and blue. And one has just a penis on it, and the other one has a butt plug. So you get it from both ends.
Yeah, that was new to me. I didn't know that there were like My Little Pony freaks that were male. I had no idea about that.
I was actually aware of that. That's the sad thing. I actually was aware of it. I never tried it, but I was aware of it. I've seen pictures. And now they've got porn trading cards as well. I mean, that's so weird. Why would anybody's like, which one Pokemon you got? Oh, mine? Mine don't have any clothes, and they don't shoot fire, but they sure put the fire in me. Yeah.
Yeah, kids, you know your mama's going to collect those right back from you. You're not going to have those.
That's right. Dave, your thoughts?
Yeah, it was actually Joe who made me aware of bronies. So, so I blame him for that. The sex dolls reminded me of the movie Lars and the Real Girl. Have you guys seen that?
The what?
Lars and the Real Girl?
No, I have not heard of that.
It is a movie starring Ryan Gosling where he buys one of these dolls and essentially thinks that it's alive, and he does everything with it.
Really?
It's a good movie. Check it out. That's my plug for. I don't know why I'm doing it.
Isn't that like that movie where the mannequin comes? The movie Mannequin, isn't that the same thing?
Oh, I love that movie.
No, not quite the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So all this stuff is really interesting. There's a lube fountain.
Yeah.
In case you want a fountain that produces lube for easy access. This thing's huge.
Yeah.
The amount of lube that it produces, I have to imagine, can only... I mean, that's a group sex thing.
Oh,
yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's
It's like
no
a chocolate fountain, only without the extra tears, and it just kind of flows over the top. I mean, it looks really pretty.
I'm sure that there's a lot of tears in it.
A lot of bacteria in it, more like ugh.
Bacteria, yeah, exactly. Porn star trading cards. Why did that not exist before?
Yeah, well, I think if I remember correctly, there are trading card stores out there. They have now I remember it. We were talking about this at the meeting. It's called Olivia, and there are trading cards, but they're Olivia trading cards. I could be wrong on the name, but I think I'm correct. But it wasn't porn stars. It was artwork, erotic artwork, and they were in trading card form.
Right. So, there's also My Private Pillow, which is a pillow that you can hide your sex toys in. Yes. All I can think is, who wants to sleep with their face on their vibrator?
It looks like there's a pillow inside, and then it just kind of like there's a little compartment you can stick stuff in there. I would just be afraid, have somebody come over, like, let's say you have you're a little older and you have grandchildren, they want to go, I'm going to lay in mommy's bed or grandpa's bed or whatever, and they hit their head back. Oh, what's this big thing back here? Bzzz.
Yeah, exactly. Your pillow starts vibrating while you're trying to sleep.
Knocks your teeth out.
So there's a weed smoking genitalia pipe.
Yep.
That's delightful.
Yep.
It's called the cock pipe, by the way.
Where's the clit pipe?
Yeah, right. And then there's an app that welcomes your creepy drawings.
Yeah, it's called Adult Draw. And it's free.
Yes,
I downloaded this. I haven't tried it, but I've got it.
Packard downloaded it at the meeting.
I did. I haven't installed it. I haven't tried it, but it's made for the iPhone and the iPad, apparently.
Okay, so all of this reminded me of just days before this. I had I had stumbled upon this Ultimate G vibrator, which is a gynecologist designed sex toy that promises quote unquote third level orgasms.
Oh yeah.
I'm not certain what that is.
It looked terrifying. The object, it looked terrifying.
It looks absolutely terrifying.
It does.
Really does. But on their website, they had some lovely reviews. And they seem to have, since we had our meeting, they seem to have deleted at least one of them. But I want to read one of these because it's amazing.
Okay.
5 stars, very intriguing shape, took me to a new world of joy.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It says, it's really a new category of joy, hard to describe the new level my body is capable of. I had no idea my body could do that. All I can say is buy one.
I remember reading those reviews on that one particular one. It was like, oh my God. I mean, the way it's designed, well, this one particular sex toy that, it's not directly related to this, but it's a new sex toy, and it may have been featured at this place. I don't know, but
it's gynecologist design. It reaches for the G spot, and then it has a separate arm that they're actually it's detachable, and then you can put new arms on. But the second arm, tickles the clit apparently at the same time as the G spot's being tickled on the other side.
Yep.
Very, very interesting. It's
makes me almost wish I was a woman so I could try it out.
it just, dude.
I would be glad for them to send me one. I would give it a review.
Yeah. It has LED colored controls, different choices for clitoral arms, 6 patterns and 3 speeds. Warms to the body with the softest touch.
Yes. I'm in love, Dave. Keep talking like that. I'm getting.